Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fair catch called for and made. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds the tight end. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pass on the way out. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown Wolverines. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. Just toss out wide. It's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The pitch to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this, and that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this ball.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up the big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Got enough space. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The 18 unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he sought, put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Walter, understanding my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Takes the easy throw in the flat. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting, amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw him right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that.
Catch in the middle. It's Young. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping it short on fourth down? Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. It's fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end.
Blue 22.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing the fourth down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so probably no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Byard's on the move. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there. He's a guy that just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Let's go. Break. Double, double.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
That's reeled in, it's Young. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Oh, that's frustrating. It's long you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch him off guard. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Alabama pushing the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Go to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown time! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. Past the 40. Past the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wolverine. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way to get the deuce. On the option. Quick toss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Uncorks it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Milroe coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you